wasn't that long. You're just being delusional, silly. You're just being incredibly delusional. I know. 2 years? 2 years what? 2 years what? I was literally okay, wait, I wasn't here yesterday. Oh. Oh no, my usual line doesn't work. I wasn't here yesterday. Oh no. Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. ありしてる 2.5 years with that extra time. Wait, your time measurement is a little bit off. Your time measurement is a little off. Demo. Wow. Yesterday I was working a lot on a concept for the game I was talking about, the V-Dere Idol Manager. And I think I wrote like 20 pages for it. So I definitely have to go through with it now, right? Because I wrote so much. Yeah. I know, whoa, I know, right? I thought that too. 20 pages, that might be a bit much. No, it's perfectly sufficient, actually. Yeah. So I might have to go through with it now, because I wrote so much for it. Oh, hi, Heidi. Congrats on acing your paper, by the way. Yeah! Let's go! I know. I succeeded! Let's go. I got a straight A. Not an A+, not an A-. I got a straight A. I'm really happy about it. I was really worried. Honestly, I don't deserve the straight A. If we're being real here, I don't deserve it. Mainly because I think the professor didn't notice that I made a mistake in my data set. I think he did not notice. So that's good for me. That's very good for me. So guys, I do watch ID, but what is a Zatsudan? A Zatsudan is a just chatting stream. I'm just being a weeb and using the Japanese term. Yeah, it's just chatting. Hi. Yeah. But yeah, I was so surprised. I saw the notification in the morning, cause actually, what happened is, I got a notification, that one of my classmates from that course had messaged me, on WhatsApp. And I was really surprised cause I never talked to that person before, like even in class. So I was like, what do they want? Oh no, did we get our grades back? And I checked their message first and they were like, hey, is this you? Are you the girl from my course? And I was like, yeah. So I already went to like check the university website because I was like, did we get our grades back? Is it bad? And I checked and I was like, let's go. My grade is so good. My grade is so good. I know. And then I replied to that person. I was like, yeah, that's me. Why? What's up? And they were like, yeah, so I think the professor gave me a bad grade unfairly. And I wanted to ask you, do you also get a bad grade? And I was like, huh, couldn't be me. Could not be me. And I was like, oh no, actually I got an okay grade. I'm happy with my result. Huh. Signature smug look of ID superiority. Sucks to suck. Exactly. I'm so proud. Oh my gosh. Wow. She held back her bragging, so proud. Yeah, I'm glad because my overall average is better now because of this. And wow. Wow, the grade is so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah. Oh gosh. Once again, I did not deserve it. If that professor knew my process to writing that paper, if he knew the notes I wrote in my Google document while writing that paper, he would not have given me that kind of grade. The fun part was I did a lot of post hoc rationalization. I was like, wait, the data doesn't show that. Oh god. The data shows the opposite of my hypothesis. Time to change my hypothesis. Welcome Prism! Thank you so much for coming by. Hello. I'm Idy and I just got a straight A on a paper that I wrote. Bold of you to assume the other people's thoughts weren't worse. Well, I did tell the person who complained about their grade, I was like, oh, could I know what grade you got? Or like, would you like me to have a look at your paper? And they just stopped responding after. They were scared. They were scared. Nemo. Wasn't Prism here a couple of days ago? Wait, did I just get tricked? I just got tricked? Mama. Nemo, I think probably the biggest bonus to my grade came from my academic language, because I'm good at writing absolute trash, but using a lot of big fancy words. So I probably made his head spin so much with my big fancy English words that he didn't even know what the paper was about, and he was like, well, if I can't even understand it because it's so complicated, it must be good, I guess. I think that's what it is. Mama. The Viridevils totally didn't threaten your professor so that Idy could get a good grade. Idy appreciates it. I'll take all the good grades I get by whatever means necessary. I know, Idy, you do deserve this. We all believed in you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I won't have to repeat the class. Let's go. But I feel like that's just what sciences are made out of in the end. 'Cause like with a lot of professors where I thought they were like really intelligent, the only reason I thought they were really intelligent was 'cause I couldn't understand what they were saying. So I was like, huh, he must know a lot about that, much more than me. I don't even know what he's talking about, but he sure seems passionate. So I think I just benefited from that. He was like, huh, I don't even know what she's on about. What do these words mean? Well, she is very passionate. She must have done a lot of research. I'm so glad. I'm so proud. For a paper that I wrote in 2 days with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but in 2 days, that's a very good result. Oh my gosh. I'm so giddy. I am so giddy. Oh my gosh. Not fighting in the gender trenches turned out to be the right decision. Actually, the gender class would have been for the one that I dropped out of, where I got a different one and the professor was really bad. So I think I might have still preferred the gender class. Like, the gender class would have been easy. It's like, oh, what do you think about gender? And you're just like, I don't know, that doesn't exist. And you just get all the points. Intelligent professors aren't understandable. Smart professors can make the non-understandable simple. I like smart professors. I'm actually not that sure that the intelligent professors are that intelligent. They just talk a lot to confuse you and make you think that they're smart. Yeah. Nene. Next year I'll try for the gender class. Yup, I sure could do that gender class. I'll be sent to the gender basement. Oh gosh. It's okay, guys. The gender class would have challenged me so hard. I don't think I could hold back this long. I can. Just tell them what they want to hear. That's how it goes in high school anyways. You know, it's like, oh, don't write the essay how you think it's best. Don't interpret the poem how you think it should be interpreted. Just give the interpretation that the teacher thinks it's right. You know, it's like that in a lot of areas of life. I know. Looking smart can be very helpful. I once got an A for an entire semester because the teacher didn't want to bother asking someone who he thought already knew everything. That was me with Spanish class in high school. We always, somehow, every single year we had a new teacher, which really worked in my favor. Because they'd come in on their first day and be like, "Hola clase, hoy vamos a introducirnos." And they'd point to me, and I'd go like, "Buenos días, mi nombre es Airi y mi madre es de Venezuela, así que ya hablo español." And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, oh wow, she's fluent." And then they'd never bother me again. Like, whenever I raised my hand for a question, they'd pick someone else, because they were like, "Oh, she already... Why would I pick her? She's a native speaker, she already knows it. Let the other children learn." And I coasted on that every single year. Also, welcome Arerere. Arerere. Also, welcome Tony. Oh, also welcome Ty Marshall. Hello. Yeah. I was so glad that worked out for me. Oh my gosh. I remember I got into a fight with one of my English teachers at one time, because I was not like that in English. In English, I was a complete know-it-all. And I got so mad. Because, okay, I need your professional opinion on this. I need the Americans or the British professional opinion on this, alright? One time, during an exam, we were writing like, you know, like a discussion kind of written discussion. And I used like, first of all, second of all, and she marked it as wrong because she said that first of all was not correct. She said that I should use firstly, and that first of all was not a right part of a sentence. Like, it just wasn't right. And I was like, what? First of all, I've heard that phrase so many times. So I got really mad and started arguing with her, but she said that I was wrong. I know. Also, thank you, Craven. Happy 2 months. I love arigato ne. Yeah, but she said that first of all was wrong. She said use firstly. First of all doesn't exist. I know. Also, welcome NGNC9. Hi. Thank you for coming by. I guess she wanted it to be more formal. Well, if she had said, "Oh, you know, like it's not formal enough," I would have acquiesced. I would have been like, all right, sure, whatever. But like saying it doesn't exist, that's different, right? Like if you're like, oh, that doesn't match the tonality of the text, sure, whatever. But if you're saying that word doesn't exist, what do you mean by that? Yeah, it does exist. With the same teacher, I also had another fight because I was answering a question and I was like, advertisement. And she was like, no, it's advertisement. And I was like, what? I have never heard anyone say advertisement. Not even the British people. I was like, it's advertisement, you know, because the short form is ad and not, you know, and she was like, oh no, it's advertisement. And I was like, huh? And she literally brought out like the English language dictionary and showed me like the weird symbols that they have for the pronunciation. I was like, I don't know how to read this, but you're wrong. Acquiesce. ID, half of the Americans have no idea what you just said. Huh? Acquiesce is a real word, isn't it? Or is it just in British English? No, it should be in American English too. You can't just miss a whole word. Acquiesce is a real word. Is a real word, yeah. Yeah, quite like superfluous. Or serendipitous. It's English, but so seldom used. I know. Oh my gosh. I remember one time I was trying to explain something to someone and they were like, "What? What are all those words you're using? Why are you using... Oh, those are like inside people words." And I was like, "What? The huh?" I wasn't even using like any particularly big words, but they were like, inside people words. And I was like, first of all, what does inside people mean? Second, which word? Those are not difficult. Inside people words, yeah. No. Ultra super fragilistic. Is it ultra? Isn't it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? I don't think there's an ultra in front of that. It's just supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Idiosyncratic is actually a word, yeah. Hikikomori vocabulary. Oh my god. Pulchritudinous? Is that how you pronounce it? Pulchritudinous? Pulchritudinous. That should be how it's pronounced, right? If it's pronounced any other way, I'm gonna quit the English language. I'll become a German streamer. I think the English word that I struggled with the most in my lifetime was learning how to correctly pronounce cavalry. Cause I kept saying, "Oh, the cavalry, the cavalry." I couldn't get it down because I was trying to, while playing Overwatch, I was trying to mimic Tracer's voice lines, and I was like, "Cheers, love, the cavalry, the cavalry is here." But it's cavalry. Also, thank you, Blake. Tontoni arigato. Hey, it's Saidi, the genius who aced her test like a boss. Wow, she's so cute and cool. Wink. Knew you could do it, and hope you believe in yourself more because you're awesome. Believing in myself is a dangerous wager that I would rather not take. Because the moment I start believing in myself, that's when I start failing exams. Whenever I'm like, yeah, I really rock this exam, I get it back and it's a very bad grade. Massachusetts is my Waterloo. Well, Massachusetts is not that hard to pronounce. I do pronounce it with a bit of an accent, though. Massachusetts. No. What about squirrel? Is it hard to say? Well, I know that some Germans can't say it. They go squirrel. Squirrel. But I go squirrel. Squirrel. You just gotta abstract from the word, really. You just gotta... Yeah. You just gotta pretend the letters are not there. Also, welcome Maddie Z. Hi Heidi, I sure wish I was in the pool with you right now. It's so hot. Actually, here it's gotten a little bit colder, so I'm quite glad. I do want to go swimming sometime this summer though. I got a new bikini and I want to try it out, because otherwise it's a waste. But what about the good old white van? I can pronounce it. I just struggle saying it quickly. White van. You see, it starts turning into white van. The faster you say it. Mom. In the deep south, they say cereal in a single syllable, like cereal. Cereal? Then my dog Bruno, he came down the stairs and he brought me a bowl of cereal, and I said, "Bruno, why thank you, the kindest dog I don't ever seen." Yeah. Mom. Another thing I struggle with is eco-friendly eco-friendly wood veneers. Eco-friendly wood veneers. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? What was the word that I was struggling with the other day? Do you mean the one for my short? Oh wait, I won't say the G word. I won't say it again. I also say crown for crayon. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of other words that are hard to pronounce for me, but really I can't think of that many. Minnesota? No, I couldn't say Minnesota. Minnesota. Obama. Soda! Huh. Massachusetts? Yeah, I can say Massachusetts. Purple burglar alarm. Oh yeah, I watched the videos of the Scottish people. Of the Scottish people trying to say that. Purple burglar alarm. Ah yeah, purple burglar alarm. Oh, arigato! Thank you, Borbius. No, Ivy, please don't glolitate. I won't glolitate, I promise. I don't know why I misread that so bad. Yeah. Are we just doing a tongue twister stream now? Oh, that's quite fun. I don't even know how we got to this topic anymore. Also, welcome Dan. Thank you so much for coming by. Hello. We're doing tongue twisters. Can I just say red lorry, yellow lorry 3 times in a row? Oh, let's try. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, red, yeah. Okay, let's try again. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. I did that so well! I did that so well, right? I did that really well. I did that so well. Please praise me. I did very well. I did very well. Oh, fish as splits. Fish as splits, fished, frische, fische, fische, frische, fished, fish as splits. They call me the god of tongue twisters. Also, welcome Sasa. Thank you so much for coming by. Hello. Wow, I have unlocked tongue mobility. Tongue mobility. Mama. Oh my gosh. Now a tongue twister in Spanish. Oh, don't do that to me. Not to my confidence. Oh no. Well, you can send one in and I can give it a try, but I promise nothing. I promise nothing but sadness. Yeah, I was eating a ham sandwich before the stream, and I severely underestimated the time it would take me to eat a hammich. Nee. Der dicke Dachdecker deckte dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckte. That's pretty good for a first try, right? Der dicke Dachdecker deckte dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker... Was? The hardest tongue twister in the English language is apparently Pad Kid poured curd pulled cod. Pad Kid poured curd pulled cod. That was pretty good. Wow. It's not that hard, right? The only tongue twister that I really can't do for the life of me is Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut und Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid. Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut und Brautkleid bleibt Blaukleid. 10 zahme Ziegen zogen 10 Zentner Zucker zum Zoo. Arigato, thank you 6. Oh gosh, I don't even know what any of those words mean. Tres tristes tigres trabajan trigo en un trigal. En tres tristes trastos tragaban trigo. Tres tristes tigres. Have you tried Peter Piper one? Yeah. Peter Piper pickled. What? Peter Piper pickled. I don't know how it goes anymore, but I can do it. Yeah. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Ah. Wow. Mama. Today I saw a funny picture. I want to share it with you. ちょっと待ってねよ。I want to share it with you. Stop. Wait a minute. Are you getting pictured? Just wait a minute. There we go. His greed is immeasurable. His greed transcends the mortal realm. His greed knows no bounds. He has all the money. Generational wealth. His greed sickens me. I know. Have you tried Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear? Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Signature look of smug ID superiority. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Sorry, I struggled a little bit because the chat kept going down while I was reading it. Wait, let me hold it still. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I know, he's achieved passive income. She's holding chat. That's right. Hold still. I've got you. Arigato. Oh no. Arigato. Thank you still. Activate the not laminator. Oh. Am I lame? Do we have to activate the non-laminator? Oh. Wait, Dr. Duvenschmerz. You pressed the self-destruct button on accident. Oh no. Oh no. A platypus? Harry the platypus. Wow. Oh no. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. They did do a Phineas and Ferb reboot, didn't they? Or, well, I guess it's a new season. It's not a reboot. I'm so used to companies nowadays doing reboots that I didn't even realize it was just a new season, not a reboot. To yeet is a feat of Fleet Street. Bleat goes to the goat to the beat. To bleat to the beat on Fleet Street is a feat when you yeet to a treat to the Fleet Street geese. Ugh. Oh gosh. Arigato ne. Thank you, Diet Coke. I promise I'm cool, Iri. Don't fact check me though. Show me your cool ID. That's right. You're cool, huh? Show me your cool social security number. That's right. Show me the cool numbers on the back of your credit card. Let's see. Oh wait. A little devil? ID the little devil? A pretty tough one is if you must cross a course what? If you must cross a course cow across a crowded cow crossing, cross the course cow across the crowded cow crossing carefully. Also welcome Boashi. Thank you so much for coming by. Hello. So glad Germany doesn't have social security numbers. Well, we do have like tax numbers and stuff. I don't know what you do with that. Wie wär's mit wer nichts weiß und weiß, dass er nichts weiß, weiß mehr als der, der nichts weiß und nicht weiß, dass er nicht weiß. Dass er nichts weiß. Do you not know your Rentenversicherungsnummer? Oh nein, Bruder, nicht die Rentenversicherungsnummer. What's taxes? No matter who they send, I'm not gonna pay my taxes. Oh wait, no, it's no matter who the IRS sends, I'm not paying my taxes. How's everyone doing today? We're doing okay. We were doing tongue twisters. We were doing tongue twisters. Well, sorry, I'm adjusting my chair. It's spinning. It's spinning. It can't keep straight. Oh. Oh. It doesn't want to keep straight. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to find some ibuprofen later. I ended up sleeping way too long today. I saw the grade I got and I was like, celebratory sleep longer. And I ended up sleeping until like 4 p.m. and I was like, oh, celebratory slept too long. Don't take too much ibuprofen. How much ibuprofen is too much ibuprofen? How much is too much? 1,000 milligram per what? Per what? Per what? The last time I took ibuprofen was some 3 days ago. Once or twice a month? Oh. Oh, but what about my headaches? I love one person saying once or twice a month. Another person is saying 3 times 400 milligram per day. Well, I mean, I don't take many. I take like maybe twice a week, if that. I take about, I'd say like roughly 5 ibuprofen per month. Maybe roughly 5 ibuprofen per month. And they're the 400 milligram ibuprofen. Ibuprofen. Oh man. I'm remembering the time where I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Oh, that was an absolute nightmare. Oh. I had to take like 800 milligram ibuprofen like multiple times a day because it was so bad. Ibuprofen. Yeah, ibuprofen. It was so bad. Oh. Ne. It was oh. It certainly was a time in my life. I felt so miserable, especially because they placed like antibacterial strips on in my mouth over the wound, and they tasted so awful. They tasted so awful. It was so bad. I felt like I was gonna throw up the entire time I had those in, and I was like, oh god, this is misery. I know. Hey, the steel. Who needs ibuprofen when you can just look down, huh? Look down where? What's down? I don't see anything. I don't get it. The drainage strips are horrible. Yeah, they're so gross. They were awful. They were awful. Ma. I got gauze. Well, I got gauze too, but we have like antibacterial strips. Yeah. Oh gosh. It was not a good time. Ooh. Oh gosh. I remember afterwards I was spitting up blood. And I was like, oh god. Cause like my mama had brought me home after the appointment and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go shopping now. And I was like, no, don't leave me. But obviously I couldn't talk, so I just went, oh, whoa. And she was like, yeah, I'll be right back. And then while she was gone, I was sitting there with my little bucket, and there was so much blood coming out that, like, I thought I couldn't breathe anymore. And I was like, I'll die. I'll choke on my own blood here because my mama went to the grocery store. It was not fun. Mataku. I was ready to go. I thought I had to. Not fun, not fun. And I did look like I have a picture. I have a picture of what my face looked like. But did you die? Yeah, actually I did. Thanks for asking. Demo, I took a picture. I took a picture of my cheeks. What on like the second day, cause like on the first day there wasn't much, cause they'd only just ripped them out. But on the second and third day, it swelled like crazy. And I took a picture of my cheeks, and oh my gosh! Right when I joined stream, I hear this. Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth pulled, and my cheeks got swollen. And so I was eating a popsicle. I was eating like one of those, like, you know, the where it's like juice in the tube and you put it on the freezer and it freezes. And I was eating one of those and I was like, oh my god, I look like a hamster. I look like a hamster. I was quite upset and it took so long to go away, so I was like, oh, am I gonna look like this forever? Forever, really? Yeah. She turned me into a newt. A what? A newt? I got better. You mean you looked more like a hamster, right? I got show. Ma. No one to squish my cheeks, so I squished them myself. But Daddy is a hamster. It's alright, little one. In your mind, I can beat the hamster. Nene. Speaking of swollen cheeks, I have to go to the dentist next week. Cause one of my cheeks is slightly swollen, so I look like a hamster again, and I don't know why it's swollen. It doesn't hurt, but like just one of my cheeks is swollen. I don't know why. Now I don't know why. America, explain. Yeah. Ooh, I eat too much candy. I don't have cavities. I don't think. Wow. Lymph nodes could be. I hope I'm not getting sick. It's just my cheek. It's not like my neck or anything that's swollen. It's just my cheek. They yoinked all your wisdom teeth. Yep. All my wisdom teeth gone. All of them. I know. Thank you, Daikok. I must head pet. ID hamster. No more wisdom for ID. Yeah, I became stupid. I became dumb, guys. It's true. They took all my smart. They took all the smarts out from me. Oh, lobotomy. Well, I'm glad I got it over and I don't have to get any more wisdom teeth pulled for the rest of my life. I was crying so bad on that table. I was like, that was the most pitiful and miserable I'd ever been. I was literally like sobbing and whimpering. I was hitting the and the person, the woman doing the operation, she was like, there, I know. And I just went, you don't know, you're not going through that right now. But I couldn't say that because I had a stick in my mouth, so I just kept going. How about I cast the rage? No, I don't need those back. I do not need those back. But yeah, I was whimpering pathetically. So bad. Like, wait, did you do the surgery awake? Yes. Yes. They ripped all 4 of my wisdom teeth without full anesthesia. I had only local anesthesia. I was fully conscious. The only thing was just that, you know, I couldn't feel any pain. Obviously, I could still feel pressure, but I couldn't feel any pain. Yep, so I would have preferred. I would have preferred to go under, but why not full? Well, apparently it's really common in Germany to do it only with local anesthesia. They're very hesitant here about giving full anesthesia. I would have rather gone Amimir, but meh. I would have rather gone Amimir, but I did not. So I just, you know, heard the sawing blade as they went to work on my mouth. Yeah, Oh, I had to sign a waiver since they used all the local anesthetic of the only kind that works on me. Silocaine adrenaline. Apparently pumping someone full of adrenaline can be risky. Oh, you don't think so? Yeah, it might be. It might be. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. They did mine with local anesthesia, and then after like 20 minutes the machine stopped working. Wait, what machine? You mean like the machine that they used to cut the teeth? You mean that one? But the injection I got into my mouth for the anesthesia, that was really painful too. That was really painful. Ooh. Nah. Oh. Awa. Nah, that is true. Anesthesia's full anesthesia is always risky business. Nah. There is always a risk. Awa. Yeah, it's awa. Oh well, the sucky thing. Well, good thing they got it fixed, but I still imagine it would be awkward to just lay there for 5 minutes, like, I woke up once mid-operation and hurt a lot for a minute. Oh gosh. They must have been very scared when you woke up. The people doing the operation. Imagine you're operating on someone and suddenly their eyes shoot open and they start screaming. Oh gosh. Nah. I also felt like they weren't fast enough with the suction tube. I was like, oh god, please. Suction tube faster. How do we get from tongue twisters to wisdom teeth? I don't know how. Oh right, cause my mouth hurts. My cheek is swollen. Ooh. Wisdom teeth twisters. Demo. I've been thinking, well, I have another paper that's due in like 2 weeks. But aside from that, I'm kind of taking it easy this week a little bit. 5-foot hop on wolf anesthesia. I know, I woke up after 4 hours of getting my tonsils out, and I woke up with the energy of a gorilla. I pushed 3 nurses away with 1 arm. I think maybe it was just that, in your confused state, you probably didn't have the necessary inhibition to not use your full strength, so you just used your full strength. You know, like how you could technically bite off your own tongue, but your brain just prevents you from doing that? Kinda like that, maybe, right? But that was just turned off. Please don't do it in the last 2 days again. You already know I'm gonna do it like that. You already know I'm gonna do it like that. I hate myself for it, but it's probably going to happen. Oi. Oi. No. But overall... I'm just glad it's over. I have a giant scar on my tongue from biting through part of it. Oh my. Oh my. It was worth a try, yeah. If I was any other person, it might have worked, but I'm Idy. I'm the master procrastinator. Sugoi procrastination. Nene. Oh, yesterday I was being chilling with Alpha for a little while, cause I was like, oh hey guys, I'm gonna be in voice chat while doing my work. And I was there alone for like 4 hours until, you know, I'd almost given up hope. I was like, oh, I guess I should just leave and like go to sleep. But then I heard the join sound and it was Alpha and I was like, yes, finally someone came. Yeah. And so we just chatted. Arigato. Thank you, Sitsan. We will bully you to do it sooner, Adi. No, you will not. No, you won't. Adi, you should definitely address your procrastination problem. Probably sometime tomorrow, though. Or maybe after the weekend. Yeah, I mean, like, why would you do it during the weekend? And I mean, if you do it before the weekend, then your whole weekend is gonna be ruined. So just do it after the weekend, you know? Yeah. Mama, I'm really excited for Dead by Daylight tomorrow. It's so fun. I love Dead by Daylight. Yippee, yippee, yippee. I love Dead by Daylight. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yippee, yippee, yippee. I'm very excited for it. Although... Wait, I wonder how long I'll be able to stream. Hopefully for a good amount of time. Arigato. Arigato. I know, thank you, Sitsign. I will give you $X amount if you do it early. $X amount ga nani? You sound eepy cause I over-eeped. You know when you over-eeped and then you're even more eepy? And you eepy and eepy to sleepy? You know, like that? I haven't even been awake for that long. Ma, when I went upstairs to eat my food, I saw the dog. He was being chilling in front of the fan, and I was like, oh, look at the doggy. Is he being chilling? Are you relaxing? Oh. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look at the dog. Yeah. Spicy things help you keep awake, but it sucks. Oh my god, the samyang spicy ramen. I do have some of it here, but also, my mouth hole. I think it would burn a hole through my mouth. If you put the whole spice packet in, it's ungodly. If you put the full spice packet in, you taste nothing but spicy. Oh, my mouth is getting watery just thinking about it. Ugh. The samyang is terrible. I bought some of it for my cousin because she likes spicy stuff. But wow, the samyang is incredible. I wish I had some shin ramyun here. I'd totally eat it right now. Ne. I love some Shin Ramyeon, but I don't have it. I just have Samyang. And I don't know. I don't know if I wanna I kind of don't know if I wanna do the Samyang, if I wanna do that to myself right now. If I wanna burn myself like that. I don't think I want that actually. Yeah, no gracias. No gracias. Oh. Well, I could try using only like a third of the spice packet, maybe. Maybe I could give that a try. Oh my gosh. Wow, but recently I've been having headaches so often, so maybe I do have like a problem. I've been noticing recently, sometimes I wake up in the night and I'm like clenching my teeth together. I'm like going grr, you know? And so I think I might have accidentally hurt my jaw. My jaw. Is Ida drinking enough water? Not necessarily. You're right about that. I should have more. Also, welcome Sir Draco. Hello. We're talking about my jaw hurting. And about eating spicy noodles. Yeah, I should have some water. You're very right about that. You are wonderfully correct about that. I have one flavored cheese samyang noodles and one flavor carbonara. I think I want the cheese flavor. Yeah, I might have to talk to the dentist about my jaw clenching cause it hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, that makes sense why Adi's cheeks are puffy. If Adi's very stressed, she might be grinding her teeth at night. Yeah, I think that's what's happening because I realized that I was doing it a couple of times. So I think it started to hurt my teeth. Awa. And now one of my cheeks is swollen. Wow. You could get a sleep guard, nah, probably or something like that. I'll have to ask my dentist. They might keep looking at my grade from my paper. I'm so happy. It went so well. Oh my gosh. Those 15 pages I wrote were very worth it. Antoni, so worth it. Wow, that was such a good grade. That exam did not deserve that kind of grade. Looking at those graphs and tables again, I'm like, oh, how did I get that kind of grade? I don't really see it, but I'm not complaining. Bikini Adi, why didn't anyone tell me what I was missing? Well, you just had to come find it yourself. Adi severely underestimates herself. Well, I do always say I'd rather underestimate myself than overestimate myself. Nemo, I'm so happy. Even though it looks like trash and it is trash, I got a good grade on it. Let's go. Yeah. I have imposter syndrome, but it's like genius con man syndrome. Like, yeah, I'm stupid, but I still got in. Let's go. Hi. Is it trash if grade good? Well, maybe not, considering that apparently another person from the course got like a horrible grade and they're really mad about it. And they are very mad about it. I think they might have failed, so yeah. I understand why they might be mad in that regard. I know. Well, maybe the professor was really flattered that I just I just quoted a bunch of professors from our university. He was like, oh, she's referencing my friends. Well, I'll give her a good grade for that. Oh, look at her, she's a fan of our work. Are you a perfectionist, Daddy? Not really, no. Perfectionist is more like, I think Moze is a perfectionist in some regard. Like when she records covers, she records so much until they're perfect, until she is really happy with them. Meanwhile, I record twice and I'm like, okay, I like this take better, and then I'm done with it. Nah. So I'm not really a perfectionist. I'm just generally not very convinced of my own work. I'm like, it's not good, but it just needs to be good enough, you know? Hi. Hi. But yeah. Counterpoint, not underestimating yourself means you won't be as much of an anxious hamster. I think the anxiety is just deep inside me. I always have something to be anxious about. Every single day. If I'm not anxious about my coursework, I'm anxious about my taxes. If I'm not anxious about my taxes, then I'm anxious about my insurance. If I'm not anxious about my insurance, then I'm anxious about my life. So really, there is no winning here. I wonder, should I give the noodles a try even though I just had the hamage? What about right now? Isn't Ibuprofen done with all of those things right now? Nope, I am not done with my taxes. And I still have one paper left. So I'm not done with everything. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I eat the noodles even though I just had the hamage? How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? Not using the whole spice pack because I don't want to die. Because I do not want to die. How full are we? I'm not sure. I'm always bad at telling how full I am until I eat something. Sometimes when I take the first bite, I'm like, oh, that's enough. But sometimes I'm like, huh, I might be hungry. Who knows? Yeah. Oh well, I will give them a try though, because I haven't tried that flavor before. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Nah. Demo, first I'll have to find my ibuprofen for my jaw. For my jaw. Youch. I know, so I hope it'll be fine if I don't stream for too long today, because I've realized the more I kept talking throughout the stream, the more it's been starting to hurt. At the start it was just swollen, but when I keep moving my mouth to talk, it starts hurting more and more. I might have to... I have my dentist appointment I think on next Wednesday, but... I might have to call them if maybe they have room for me on Monday. Because this is not fun. I know, Demo. I'll go find my ibuprofen now. And before tomorrow's stream, because tomorrow I want to stream long, I'll be taking ibuprofen before the stream. Hi, but yeah, thank you so much for coming by to talk to me. Arigato ne. And thank you for celebrating my good grade. I'll see you tomorrow for my Dead by Daylight stream. Do make sure to come by if you want to see pro Dead by Daylight gameplay from ID. And maybe me swearing in German sometimes, but only sometimes. Arigato ne. I'll see you tomorrow. Ba 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 ba. Ciao. いつでも